tomatoes are looking a lot better. They're a lot bigger. All of these ones are getting really big. And I definitely know now that this is not a zucchini. I have a little fruit. Yep, there's one right there. I'm thinking maybe it might be a butternut squash. I'll have to see when the fruits get bigger though. And then my Swiss chard here. This is doing really well. It's a lot bigger than it was. This tomato's doing better. My bok choy is growing a lot. With that, looks like something's eating on it though. Do a little bit better. And this is the Swiss chard that I had taken out of the pot. That was with the strawberry. And then the strawberry is right there. And my eggplant. It looked like it was maybe having a fruit, yeah, way down here. Those are getting a lot bigger. This chard here that I planted from the pot, this is growing even more. I think this might be starting to get fruit. I didn't think it would fruit this year. My little tomato. There's a sunflower, and there's a wild boxer. This thing is also in here too. He is a bully to boxers, so that's probably why he's in here. That or he wants to be fed. Oh no, the steak fell over. But there's my little squash, pumpkin, whatever that I planted by my tomato in the back. I almost forgot about this tomato that's by the back corner. My watermelons. I don't know if I'll get any watermelon this year. I planned it because the seeds were kind of old. And I just wanted to see if anything would grow mostly. Those ants must be pollinating. George, you're walking right in front of me. I planted some morning glories here. What are you doing, George? A viney part up here. It's gotta be longer though because I want to trail it up onto this railing. I wanted to put the railing along this garden bed here and have it trail up to the poles and then grow up from there, but I didn't get to that this year. Hopefully next year. I know my garden is mostly established. My hibiscus over here decided to bloom. And then I also have a flower coming in on this one. Really, George? Boxer was just scratching on that post and he came over and went after him. George, you're not nice. You're a big meanie. Tray of coneflower, Canterbury bells. I wanted to put them in the garden, but they're so tiny. Cats would probably step on them or something would easily squish them and kill them. And I moved my morning glories and my small pots around. I did put one in the ground over here just because they need to be planted. And my Mexican sunflower finally got a bloom on it. It's gonna have a lot more. It's got tons of little buds coming up. So here was the main sunflower I had before, which is dying and gonna dry up soon. And then I had this staked up higher. And then I have this three-headed sunflower, little volunteer that came out of this pot. It looks like my cilantro seeds are maybe finally ready to be picked now. I was waiting for them to dry out. They take a long time. Like this one is still pretty green. I have my Mr. Stripey tomato. I ran out of stakes. I should get one and stake this up. My hibiscus has bloomed. That flower looks a little odd. This hasn't bloomed in a while, so I really can't remember if this might be a double bloom one. Maybe that's why it looks weird. But it has like 6 flowers on it, or it's going to have 6. It had nothing on it like a week ago, and then all of a sudden it just sprouted out a whole bunch of them.